What's up, guys? I got a package in the mail today for some car parts. I'm really stoked about it. I'm stoked to show you guys what it's gonna be. What's this part right here? I'm not sure if I'm showing this well or not. Let me just. Sorry, guys. This is my first time using a camera and unboxing something at the same time. So I'm sorry if it's not the best angle, but it's getting unboxed, and I'm super excited. These will be going on the Del Sol tomorrow. Wait, possibly, most likely. Okay, you ready for the review? 3, 2, 1. Look at those babies. Got some lowering springs that are gonna go right on here. I'm super stoked. They look beautiful. So they're adjustables and they look super nice. I can feel a little bit of impression. But I'm gonna learn a little bit on how to install them. I'm not. Did come with all the things I need except for a spring tensioner for the old shocks and struts to take them off. I'll have to see if I can go and get that tonight. But I'm super stoked. They look great, and I'm gonna continue this video tomorrow. It's like 6 o'clock right now, and I can install them, but I'm gonna I'm gonna get all the tools I need first and get everything installed. Get everything ready to be installed, and then tomorrow I have a full day to install it. So, and then hopefully by Thanksgiving, I'll be able to get it out for some footage of it, of the Del Sol, and getting it all cleaned up. Bunch of polishing compound dust on my car, if you guys don't see it. Stuff right there. Not sure if you guys can see this. No, you probably can't. Yeah, I'll show you guys in the day. But I got a black back dashing on here. See if I turn this light on. Yeah, it's black in the back, and I'm gonna put white LEDs in there so it's brighter. Also, since this light's on, I did fix my headliner. I originally did it with Velcro things to see if I liked it, but this time I sprayed it down with adhesive, and it all fits super flush and super clean. So there's no sagging whatsoever, so that's super nice. So yeah, I'll be updating you guys tomorrow on what's going on, and thank you guys for watching. See you. What's up, guys? It's Justin, back at it for another video. Today is the day. So earlier today, it's 4:30 right now. Earlier today I clay barred the whole car, and it looks pretty good. And it's freaking super smooth. If you can't really hear much noise off the paint. Earlier it was sandpaper. Basically the car's on jacks. I'm gonna do the front lowering springs today, and if I have time, possibly the back lowering springs. Hopefully, probably. There's not a super high chance of doing that. It depends on how long it's going to take us on the fronts. Basically, I just got to get the struts out, and I have to get the wheels off, struts out, and I'll show you guys how to do all of that. Here are the lowering springs. I'm super stoked about this. I think I might get it done by Thursday, because it is Tuesday. And this will probably be up tomorrow or Thursday, probably tomorrow night, if I get it done. And then I'll be putting hopefully a cinematic video of the lower Del Sol whenever I do get it done, hopefully by Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today guys, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so a little update. We got the wheels off this side and that side. And on this side we're doing the work with the Del Sol. There's a brake line that's attached to the strut, and you have to take 2 bolts out. One's back here on the bottom. It's kind of tricky. And right now we're getting the bottom of this wishbone thing. It's a 17 mil socket or 17 mil wrench. Probably both is what you're gonna need. And then up here is like a 17 too. I think I'm pointing at the right thing. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll update you guys when we get this strut moving and get it off. Alright, so this wishbone is not coming unconnected without a impact wrench, so we're gonna see if we can go to an auto store like O'Reilly, AutoZone, or Harbor Freight, or Home Depot or something, see if we can get an impact wrench, because this is an air ratchet and we need an impact wrench that's strong, because those are like rusted. So I'll update you guys when we have our impact wrench and we're able to get the strut wishbone apart. Okay, so I have to get the bolts off the top of the strut. The bolt's right up here. So let's see. I don't think it's a 15, but it actually might. Yeah,
that's this one.
Okay, and I'll get a ratchet.
Check it.
Yeah. Yeah, that fits fine. Take the 15. You can take the 15.
Yeah, you want to make sure you use the right size.
Okay, guys. So we got the struts off. It's just a matter of having the right tools. But do use an impact wrench. It's a smart idea. So basically, for the struts, where's the brace? It's back here. So let me grab this really quick. I think this will come out. Yeah. There we go. So there's this brace, and the strut bolts into this top part. Man, my hands are getting dirty. And there's one bolt, this bolt, that goes through these bottom parts for below here. Right there. And basically, you're going to want to use your impact wrench for taking that out, and then you're going to want to be able to tap something through, because this is going to come in like this and you won't be able to get it out. So you have to tap. It'll come in like this and you won't be able to get it out. So you'll have to tap like along here. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna get the compressioners on these shocks so we can take the old springs off and put the lowering springs on. So let you guys know when we get there. Okay guys, so we got the struts apart. There's parts of it here. Here's the cap, here's the springs, and there's the compression things. This goes in the spring, like here, it's to protect stuff. But over here, where my dad's working, these basically go down over the bottom of the strut. You put 2 O-rings down so it doesn't rattle. And if you have the, trying to think of what they're called again. It's on the box. The DNA motoring. These gold rings here will be upside down in the packaging, so you want to flip them over, make sure the numbers are right. Then you're going to want to face this in here how the strut would normally face, and make sure your numbering is facing outwards so you can adjust it without taking your whole strut off and stuff. Yeah, so basically we're going to put these back together, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're putting it back together. Numbers right in there, and so springs are in. Just make sure everything's okay, because I don't want to drop it and not be on right, so we have to make sure we drop it okay. Around here, my dad's tightening the other wheel, and we got this one here too. So, a moment of truth. Should we make sure the springs, how are we gonna make sure the springs are lined up correctly?
We're just gonna line them up as best as we can.
And hope that they go?
And hope that they come down where we need them to.
Okay. So I guess we'll jack it up and we'll pull the jack stands out from under. I'll go to that side, because that side jack stand comes up first. Okay, got that one out. Okay, I need you to jack it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay.
Alright.
Should we make sure they're lined up?
That side should be. I just lined it. This side's okay.
Okay, can we make sure?
Yeah.
It's a little dark in here.
There's nothing.
Moment of truth. Okay, it's going down. Ooh, dang. Still a little wheel gap. I can adjust that a little bit tomorrow, but oh my god. It was like 4 inches. I could fit my whole hand like this in here, and now I can fit barely 2 fingers. That is awesome. Make sure the other side's the same. Here. The other side's higher up. That's... other side's still high.
Don't put your fingers in there.
Not sure if it lined up correctly.
Well, let's find out. Let me get in there and look.
Okay.
It looks right.
It's just not settling or something?
Could be.
That can't be right. Because...
Yeah, that's a significant difference.
yeah. Okay. We're gonna jack it up again and see what the problem is. Alright guys, so when I lowered the car in the last clip, it was uneven, and what we realized is that the lowering springs, I got the two other ones and put them out next to each other, and one spring was taller than the other spring, and that spring was thicker and the other one was thinner. And so the thinner ones are supposed to go in the back and the thicker ones are supposed to go in the front, but there was no directions, there was no labeling of any sort, and it wasn't, my dad and I had to look very closely at the springs to notice that there was a difference in thickness. So that's a bit annoying. I'm gonna have to take that apart again tomorrow afternoon, and I'm gonna have to get it apart and fix it so it's even again, and then I can adjust the fronts after I've put in the rears again. Hopefully I can get it done by tomorrow night, but it will be done by Thursday. It's a good thing I know that we know how, everything on what to do now. It's just the springs didn't come with directions, so far I don't give them the best review, but once I test them out, I'm gonna see if they're actually quality springs. They don't seem bouncy when I was pushing on the suspension in the last clip, so I'm gonna have to see, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. See ya. Guys, what's up guys? I'm back. So yeah, it's a new day. I'm excited. I'm gonna get to work. I don't have my dad to help me right now, but I'm gonna take this apart, take this wheel off, and see if I can get the right spring on there, because if you see, this spring is definitely a thinner spring. It's got the wiggle room too, so all I have to do is take this wheel off, take the 2 bolts off down there, and the 2 bolts off on the top. So I guess I'll get started. Alright guys, so have the strut off. I need to turn this heater off. I'm starting to sweat. That's turning it off. Yeah, okay. So I have the strut off. I need to get the socket wrench. Since my mom was home, I had to get her help to get these 2 bolts off while I held the bottom. Need to make this, so I'm loosening it. That's not loosening it, I don't think. Okay, if you're new to this channel, I'm not sure if you've seen videos, but I tend to turn bolts the wrong way. So I have no idea which way I'm supposed to turn this. Ready to, yeah, so I'm supposed to go the other way. 'Cause I'm smart. Okay, that's not gonna help. Okay. And that's first. I'm gonna get this in the vice grip. Move you guys in a second. moving the white car, the white Volvo out, so we can get to doing the backs tonight. So we're gonna start on that any second now. We need to make sure the front wishbone's good on this side. Make sure it's torqued and everything. So look at that. There's like barely any room. Okay. I'm gonna get to work. Should we just close the garage?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, so we got the fronts all checked out, it's fine. And over here we have the back jacked up and the wheels off. So all we have to do is get the whole suspension off. So there's a bolt here. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure if we need to take this one out. We do have to take this one out though. Then there's two on the top, just like the front. It's just in the trunk. And in a weird place. Okay. Let me open my trunk here real quick. So in here, I barely have any of the carpet in. I gutted my trunk because I knew I was going to be doing this relatively soon. So from when I did that, I would lock your trunk here after you've popped it so that your light isn't on and you're not draining your battery. Yeah, but it's just the same deal as in the front. It's just the two bolts and then this bolt later on. So catch you guys up when we have the struts off. Alright, so the rear struts are off. Basically there's just one bolt here. You're gonna want to get the bolt here too though, because you're gonna be able to pull the brake rotor out so that you can slide the suspension out. This is a two-man job, so if that's not evident already.
Get some two-mans.
Yeah, and then it's just the on each of the top, and we're gonna put some we're gonna use the compressioners on these and get them all tightened up and see if we can get the springs off. So we have to put this in the vice grip here because this shock cover has been dented in around the little ring. This, where is it? No, it's not that ring. This ring. So it's basically this ring's in there, and this can be hammered off the end of the shock, but it's not working because that's kind of in it. So
You want to get me the sledgehammer?
yeah. Okay, moment of truth. That is awesome. It's close to the fender, but it's not on it. So the Del Sol is lowered.
That is so close.
Yeah. If we hit bumps hard, it might bump, but really want to take it for a first drive, but probably should do that in the daytime. And I can see every rough road here in Colorado. Stepping on packaging. Yeah, one finger, not two. Let's see. This side. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. This is exciting. The Del Sol is lowered.
Question is, what happens when you get in?
Yeah. I'll come around this side. We are not rubbing, surprisingly. Okay, do that a little bit more. It's getting close, but it's not rubbing. There's just enough room.
We might